So, students of 8th class, let us continue with our 4 chapters of moral science. That is, control anger before it controls us. So, we have again a brainstorming session and we have few questions to ask ourselves. Is anger destructive? I think yes, it is destructive. Can we really control anger? Yes, of course, we can. One thinks clearly when one is angry. No. Should we forgive those who harm and offend us? Yes, very much. We have to forgive. Is it reasonable to retaliate with anger? No. Is quick reaction dangerous? Yes. Act first and think afterwards. Is it right? Yes. Sorry, no. We have to think then act. Has anger anything to do with the frustration? Yes. Does anger gradually give way to sorrow? Yes, of course. Anger is harmful for the giver and the receiver. Yes. So here there is a kind of activity given here. So you just reflect through this activity. Okay. And then we shall begin a chapter. That is a lasting effect of bad temper. There is a story here. There was once a boy who had a bad temper. His father gave him a bag of nails and told him that every time he lost his temper, he must hammer a nail into the back of the fence. So this is a he has to hammer a nail into the wall. Okay. Now what will it will teach him to remove his anger. The first day the boy had driven 12 nails into the fence. And over the next few weeks, he learned to control his anger. That means it was a successful. Nailing or hammering the nails against the wall was successful to remove his anger. The number of nails hammered gradually decreased. He discovered it was easier to hold his temper than drive those nails into the fence. So that means he did not feel much difficult to hammer the nails, but he was quite relaxed by hammering the nails against the wall because he was peaceful, he was without anger. Finally, the day came when the boy didn't lose his temper at all. He told his father about it, and the father suggested that the boy now pull out one nail for each day that he was able to control his temper. The day passed, and the young boy was finally able to tell his father that all the nails were gone. So he had removed the nails. So the father asked the boy to follow him to the fence. He said, "You have done well, my son, but look at the holes in the fence. Look at the holes in the fence. They are the leftover of your anger." What happens? Sometimes we rebuke somebody, we get angry, speak words of hurt, we hurt physically and mentally, and those stains, mental stains and physical stains, remain in somebody's heart or mind. So it has, though this wall has been symbolized with heart and with mind. When we say any something in anger, it is written here, when we say something in anger, it hurts others. It leaves a wound, a verbal wound which is bad as a physical one. So it is a worse than a physical wound. Friends and loved ones are very precious. They make us smile and encourage us to succeed. We must water our relationship with kindness and they will grow. We should not allow our little lips to chase friendship away. So that was all about the moral lesson from the story. That is what is the name of the story? Lasting effect of bad temper. So we have learned a moral of the story. That means it leaves a wound or verbal wound which is as bad as a physical one. So here we have some tips how to manage anger. First, think before speak. What is said forever. Therefore, be very careful in the heat of the moment. It's easy to say something we will later regret. Take a few moments and to collect our thoughts before saying anything. Student, this is the first tip. In the next part of this chapter, next video, I shall explain you the next few tips how you can manage the anger, and then also we shall do the exercise also. Okay, so let's wait for the next part.